Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Hello you guys, and welcome to another Friday edition vlog. I thank you guys for tuning into the channel, and I just want to wish everyone a wonderful happy new year. We have made it to 2024, and it is already starting off with a bang as far as with the Cat Williams interview, with him dropping all that he dropped for it, and then also the Epstein list that has come out. And then I don't know what is going on as far as like with these those Stanley Cups. It's like I'm seeing all this stuff on my social media, and I'm just like, what in the world is going on? And then of course where the guy jumped the judge, during his hearing and different things like that. And I was like, it's not even, I guess we can say, almost a week into the year, and things are just like popping. They're off and popping, which basically means the year is starting off with a bang. But yeah, I wanted to just, wish you all the best year possible. Right now I'm striving to make this year one of my best year possibles, and there were like 7 things that I wanted to share with you all as far as like what I plan on doing this year. And you guys are welcome to join me. Of course, you can chime off in the comment section if you can relate to any of these things and stuff. But if you see me looking down, it's because I have my list written down on a book. I wanted to go ahead and do this with you all before I head instead of somebody's happy hour, because it's kind of been a long week, a short but long week. But yeah, anyways, to start it off, I just wanted to, the first things first that I plan on doing, and I hope that you all are as well, to basically elevate to your higher self this year, is to start off like doing some shadow work. Basically, it's like release, let go, and get rid of stagnant energy. And what I mean by that, as far as like, just look at yourself, look at everything that you've been through, and think about the different things that are no longer serving you. Basically, things that you can get rid of, whether it's feelings, emotions, whether it's people in your life, whether it's a job that you don't like. It's just anything that's you feel that is not elevating you to your next level, anything that is keeping you grounded in some form of fashion where you aren't able to spiritually grow. You want to go ahead and get rid of that. And even if it's like with self-thoughts, self-attacks and stuff, you want to work on releasing all of that low vibrational energy so that you can continue to rise and go further on in your spiritual journey, because that's very important. We always have to, basically I call it like come home and look at ourselves and think of the things that we can do differently, or things that have come about that we may have been a part of that basically brought us down to levels that we may not want to be at, or different thoughts, frame of mind and frame of thinking that is no longer serving us. So that's number 1, just doing shadow work, again, releasing, letting go, and getting rid of stagnant energy. So number 2, I put, if there's something that you don't like about yourself, change it. And I know this, as far as me, I have things that I don't like about myself, but it's like I'll start off, strong, saying like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. And then maybe if I have any type of doubt that comes along that journey, then I tend to give up, or I tend not to put as much energy towards that. And in the end, I'm feeling defeated, because it's like, okay, I may not like this about myself, but what did I do exactly to change it? So let's say, the most common thing that a lot of people go through is their weight. They're not happy as far as like what size they are, and they want to lose weight. But it's like, everybody sets these, New Year's resolutions that, okay, I'm going to lose weight, myself included. You start an exercise program, you're going hard for like the first month, maybe the second month, and then you just, you slowly fall off of it. And so by the end of the year, you're like, okay, Have I lost weight, or have I even put on more weight as far as when I when I originally started? So it's like, if basically just to say, like, if there's something that you know you can change about yourself, go ahead and change it. Go ahead and work towards it. Like, make that as far as one of your goals. Like, don't sit here and, talk down on yourself, or feel like you're unattractive in any kind of way. If it's something that you know that you can change, if you really put your mind to it. And that's what I mean as far as, like, you know, changing things about yourself, things that I would say that are more easy to change. Like, if it doesn't involve like any kind of like surgery or different things like that. Sometimes, you do need surgery for health reasons, but if it's something that you know you can change, go ahead and change it rather than just sit on it for another year. So moving on to number 3, be happy in your own presence. And as far as what I mean by that, be happy being, if you're alone, be happy in where you are right now in this stage of life. Like, don't look to others. And as far as I'm kind of rolling into number 4 as well. We'll just put both of these together, but don't look to others for your own happiness. Like, if you are the type of person that is not happy being by yourself, going out by yourself, you know, being home by yourself, like you just always have to have someone around, honestly, I feel like you will always be searching for that gratification out of people who may not be able to give that to you. And then it leaves you feeling down, sad, you know, depressed and different things like that, because you truly aren't happy with just being yourself and who you are as a person. And I know when I was in my 20s, I had to deal with that. Like, I had to realize, okay, you can find peace in your peace. Basically, it's like, learn to love yourself, learn to love everything that, you know, God has created in you. Learn to love your hair, learn to love, the way you talk, different things like that. And don't look at people, for validation. Don't care about other people's feelings about you, as far as if it's, how can I put it? I hope I'm making sense. Like, don't depend on other people to make you feel important. There we go. Don't depend on other people to make you feel important, because you are important as you are, as a whole, as yourself. So learn to love yourself, learn to love your own company, and everything else will fall into place. Those that don't love who you are as a person, they don't need to be in your life. It's simply put, as that, as I keep struggling over words, but basically it is what it is. It's like, people come and go. People come in seasons, and people are here forever. But it's like, you have to learn to appreciate each of those seasons, grow and learn from those, and keep moving forward. Keep elevating to your perfect, loving self. So since I kind of put number 3 and number 4 together, I'm going to go ahead and jump to number 5. I do have a total of 7. Um, and this is one that I really struggled with a lot last year, but I got better with it. But basically, it's, don't stress over things that are out of your control. Me, I know myself, I'm the type of person that will sit here and come up with plan A, B, C, D, E, F, and G before actually just letting it go and realizing, okay, this is out of my control. Like, I cannot fix it. I cannot change it. No matter what I do, it's just, it's going to make the situation worse, or basically not help it at all. So if you guys can relate to what I'm saying, this is our goal for this year. Let's not stress over anything that's out of our control, whether it's situations, whether it's people, how they treat you. Every action causes a reaction. You can choose to react, or you can choose not to. It's like, yeah, just don't stress over it. One thing that I know that I finally came to, as far as like financial stuff, is just like, okay, if this bill is due and I know I don't have the money for it, as long as I do my part, basically letting the people know, okay, I don't have it. Like, either they're going to help you or they can't help you, but I'm not going to sit here and stress myself out to the point where I'm sick, I have headaches, I'm tense all the time, I'm always clenching my jaw. It's just unhealthy, and it's not a good way to live, and it's not a good way to elevate yourself. And another good thing that helps with that is like meditation, just controlling your breathing, controlling your thoughts, and just staying grounded in who you are as a person. It's like everything is like a cycle, basically. It's like either you're going to let stuff bother you or you're not. And so that is like a really big thing that I am working on this year as well. I feel like I did pretty well in 2023 with it. But as far as 2024, it's kind of like a I give no fucks type attitude, just to be real. It's like, I've come to that point in my life. I've come to an age in my life where I don't care. And it's over everything. It's over people. It's over situations and stuff. It's like, not to say like I don't care when I need to care, but it's like, I'm not going to stress myself out caring over something that I really don't need to be caring about. So moving on to number 6. If it doesn't make you happy, then don't do it. And if you are the type of person who is a people pleaser to the point where, you're always pleasing people to where you don't have time to love yourself, love on yourself, this is the year that I am requesting, because I have been there too, to think about yourself first. Put yourself first. And I understand if you're in a family situation where you're a parent and you have kids, and we always have to put our children first, but make sure that you are not doing everything to where you are completely burnt out. Like the saying goes, if I can remember right, you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't love someone if you don't truly love yourself. So it's like you always want to make that time to do the things that make you happy. And if you're in a situation where you are unhappy or it's something that you don't want to do, get out of it, or just simply say no. Like if you don't feel like doing something for somebody, say no. It's not gonna, of course, they may be upset, but it's not the end of the world for them, basically, if that makes sense. It's like, I want you guys to be in the mind frame of, we're elevating this year. We're doing things that's going to bring us to the next level. And a part of that is doing the things that make us happy, having a happy mentality, having a relaxed mentality, and just being fully aware of yourself and of who you are. So yeah, again, number 6, if it doesn't make you happy, don't do it. And lastly, number 7, as I keep fumbling over words and stuff, is basically to love yourself and to remember it's not a race. If it takes you the full 12 months of 2024 for you to reach a point of elevation where you feel that you have leveled up to your next self, congratulations. It's not a race. It's not something that has to be done within the next week, tomorrow, within the next month. It's you. You know who you are as a person. You know how you are. You know your strengths. You know your weaknesses. And there will be times where you may have setbacks, and that is perfectly okay. It's like, how can I put it? Don't be so hard on yourself to where you feel like you have to give up on this journey. And yeah, it's starting to get dark, but I just wanted to get on here and, just say these few things to you all, because I know myself, I have battled with those things. I don't know why I can't talk, but I have battled with those things, and I just wanted to, just give a little bit of insight and information to you all, basically some positivity for the new year and different things like that. But yeah, I'm getting ready to head on. I hope that you guys enjoyed this section of the video, and that yes, this is our year, you all, 2024. If you have already leveled up, okay, keep leveling up. If you are just starting, okay, you have to start somewhere. So go ahead, come on up on this journey. If you're like me, where you're just kind of in the middle of the journey, keep leveling up. We're gonna get there, y'all. So yeah, let me go ahead and head on to this bar. Hey you guys, so today is a new day, and as you saw, the weather is pretty gloomy out, but I decided that this would be the perfect time to make a vision board for this year. I usually I used to do them like every year, but I kind of just fell off on doing it. But for some reason this year I felt led to make one this year. If you're unfamiliar with what a vision board is, it's basically a board that you make where you put different images and words that you cut out from like different magazines or newspapers, basically pertaining to things that you want to manifest in the upcoming year, upcoming years. This can be done like on a physical poster board, or it can be done like on your phone and saved as a screensaver, different things like that, or even on your computer. But I wanted to show you guys basically what I made within the last, let's see, I made this one in 2017, and I just made it kind of like a 3-year plan from what I put at the top. And at that time I was really big in wanting to travel the world. I was wanting to get in get get in health, get in better shape with different things like that. And I also, yeah, I was really big on trying to get in shape back in 2017 and living healthy. As you can see, that was just basically my main focus on this poster board. Get fit, unlock more energy. And I can say that I did pretty much achieve that back then. Of course, I kind of fell off as years went by and have gained all of that weight back. But it's like I can still, get back on that path and, head towards a more healthier life. But this is the one that I made back in 2018 basically. And it's like how I did it, I gave it like a 10-year time span. And my focus was like really on doing things that made me feel happy, made me feel better about myself. I was also more into exploring my sexual side more, as far as like being more open, appreciating, what I have as a woman, appreciating what I can give as a woman, different things like that when it comes to, that sex word and different things like that. So it's like I did like a whole section of basically focusing on that subject. I'm trying not to say it as much because, I don't want YouTube to censor me. But I can say with this one too that a lot of the activities that I put on here, a lot of the things like to pay off debt, it did manifest in the year 2018. And since I did make it a 10-year span, it is still, these things are still coming into fruition in my life. And I feel like what makes this work so well, if you're unfamiliar with what a vision board is, it's that when you put this in a place where you can see it every single day, it's like your subconscious plays a role into it to where it brings forth into your conscious life, if that makes sense. I hope you guys can understand what I'm saying. So basically it's like if I'm reading something and I'm reading it every single day, whether I'm reading it out loud or just reading it like as if I'm reading a book, it's gonna come forth in some way or some form or fashion. Of course, some things may take longer than others, but I know with both of these vision boards, a lot of these things came into fruition within that year, within that time frame. And so that's why I just like, okay, well, I'm probably gonna want to do one again this year since I haven't done one in so long. And of course, I just got a few I have a few magazines, as you can see. I got my glue, and I have my scissors, and I have my big old poster board. Basically, I like to work with a black background more than I do a white one. But again, find different words and images that basically stick out to me. Like on this magazine, I grabbed it because I saw the word gratitude, I saw love, and then I also saw life's greatest lessons. And it's like all of these words really stuck out to me because even though I learned lessons last year, I know that the lessons that I learned last year will bring forth a better 2024, if that makes sense. And then also, like, this magazine grabbed my attention because on the front it has secret and strength. And I know that both of these words can play into what it is that I'm manifesting currently for the 2024 year. This one, even though it says like love your skin event, I can easily just cut it off and be like, love your skin. And the reason why I say that is because I did battle with a lot of hormonal acne and breakouts last year that really took, a toll on my self-confidence. And it's like I would try and cover it up with a bunch of makeup and different things like that. But I just ultimately did not like my skin. So it's like that's a goal for this year as well. Like I have seen improvement, a whole bunch of improvement since getting my hysterectomy. So that's how I know that it was, a hormonal issue that was going on. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you all just so you all can see this is what I'm going to be working on tonight. I may not be, of course, I may not finish it all within one night because it does take time to, put things together, especially if you're like really detail oriented like me. Because I took the time to cut each letter by itself rather than like some people can use like a whole, they can use one paper or something for each section of the vision board. But I'm just very detail oriented. And plus I got my degree and stuff like this. So it's like this is like a fun, artsy, relaxing not event, but hobby that I like to do as well. So, of course, I just wanted to share this with you all. And if you do plan on making a vision board this year, I would love to hear about it in the comments section.